Well, hello, everybody, and
Hi.
welcome to Knitting with Cheryl and Family and Hannah the Sweet Baker. This is Hannah the Sweet Baker, but besides baking, she also is learning how to do knitting
Knitting.
as well. So we're coming at you from two different channels. As always, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button before you leave, and hopefully you'll enjoy the footage that we have for you today. And so what are we doing today, Hannah?
We're making me some socks, and this is the colors that I picked.
Some socks.
This is purple, this is pink.
Okay, so are you gonna do like one sock pink, one sock purple, or are you gonna switch colors?
I'm going to
and
do
do
pink at the top, purple at the bottom, and then purple at the bottom for the second one, and then pink at the bottom.
Okay,
So
so
like, kind of like socks, but still the same.
okay, well, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and load up the pink because that's gonna be at the top. And whenever you're doing socks or a hat or anything like that, you always start at the bottom and work your way up. That way you can tie it at the top. So what we're gonna start with is, if you want the pink at the top, we need to start with the pink.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and this, I'm gonna lower the camera, that way we can show you what we're doing here. And what is this machine called that you have right here?
I forgot.
You forgot? It's called a loom.
I knew
It's called a loom, yes. And so what we do is we cast on by
Oh, I remember.
lining up this first peg right here with the machine. And what you want to do is tie a slip knot.
Slip knots.
Yes, as with most knitting projects, what you want to do is you tie a slip knot.
Tie.
Just like this.
Yeah.
And you want to put the slip knot on your first peg here and then pull it tight.
Pull it really tight, but
Not really tight.
Not too tight, but just a little space, just like this mess.
Right. And then as you crank
Up
the
from
machine
bottom.
here,
Yeah.
what you want to do is go
Up from bottom, up
go front
to back.
to back.
Oh, so
Front to back.
I'm gonna do it. I want to do it.
Front
To back.
to back. And you always want to go real slow. That way you can do it. Here you go, Hannah. I'm going to crank and you can put them in place. You want to put that in the hook and then let the next hook rise. And then you bring this one up front. You can wait for it to come by. You don't have to bring it ahead. You just make sure that it's front, back, front, back, front, back.
Whoa.
Yeah, there you go. You can slow it down.
Once you get back to the black hook, and keep on. Yeah.
And then let's see. We're going to bring that one to the back and then that one to the front. And then here comes the black hook again. Now, what you want to do is, since this one is in the front, what we can do is open this
And
guide.
carefully put this in here, close it,
And then you can start knitting. You let it go
yeah,
and you crank it.
I'm gonna crank it.
I crank it slow because if you crank it too fast,
Oh,
what it's going to do is get stuck.
Yeah.
And you don't want it to get stuck, so you don't want to do it too fast. Now what you want to do also is count the rows. How many rows of pink at the top do you want to get?
About 5.
5 is going to be about this long.
Oh.
That's about 5 rows. So you want to go about 10 or 15?
10
Like
would
about
be
the
good.
average stripe on one of Dad's hats?
10.
Okay, well that's what we can do, is do 10. So that's your second row down. Now you can start counting.
1.
That's the second row. So whenever the black thing comes around, you count that as another row.
Okay, so this is my second row, guys. This is gonna be a long day. Like Dad takes an hour on his hats. This is my third row.
That's row number 3.
It's okay if you can crank it just a little fast, but not too much.
And also another good tip is to put your other hand that you're not cranking with down on the machine. That way it holds it to the table. Some of your Centros or the bigger machines are going to have like suction cups. That way it'll stay on the table. But this is one of the other machines that don't have it. So you kind of just hold it in place as you're knitting.
Guys, and mix it lots of very carefully because you never know when you might miss one.
You got to keep an eye on it.
Alright, this is my 4th knot.
Okay, 4th. There we go.
And don't lose too much of the yarn because if you want to make something else too, you might need to save some. 4th, this finishing because I already see the black needle.
You want to knit it down till you got some pretty good length on here.
My 5th.
No, it looks like the 3rd row. I'm only counting 3 here, because I normally count the rows as I see them manifest out here. It looks like you got 3 rows, so we got some cranking to do.
Some real life cranking. Now how many rows have I done?
It's between 3 and 4.
Now how many rows?
I'm
1,
counting 1, 2, 3,
4.
4. Yeah.
4.
See? So you want to get the thickness of the
Guys,
top.
We're only doing 10 because I don't want to keep our guys waiting.
And it's looking like it's doing pretty good. So if you want to speed up the cranking a little bit you can.
But if you feel like it's getting pretty hard, you might want to do this too. How many rows now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5
That's right.
rows.
That's 5 rows. See, it's only about 1 inch long. You just want enough to make the top of your socks good. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Okay.
6.
Let's run down about 10 rows and then we'll switch colors.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Okay. So you got 3 more rows.
We're waiting. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more row to go.
That's right.
2 more actually. Okay, the back one's coming. Now, 9. This is 9. And then we can go there. And now let's see. Actually, I'm gonna change now.
Okay, so when you're changing colors, what you want to do is line up this black peg with your feeder here. Open the feeder, and you want to tie off the current color while you want to tie off the new color while the old color is still on the loom.
And we're gonna cut this off.
You got a pair of scissors?
No, I'm about to go get it. Sorry, guys.
The way I tie it is I double loop it here. See?
I would double knot it.
Double loop it, and then tie it onto itself, the new color. And then what I do is I tie it onto the old color, that way it doesn't slip down. And it's a good solid knot. This is what I do with my hats.
Okay.
So I tie it to the new color, and then as a leader and to make sure I'm cutting the right color, I tie it onto the old color. That way.
Are you doing this twice?
Yeah, it's a double knot. Is what it is. It's a double knot. Ask Hannah. I double knot her shoes. So, yeah, I double knot like everything
I get a
here.
little lazy.
Now, you cut the one that you've been working with. That way you know you're cutting the right color.
Oh, wait.
Okay, and let me see. This one went behind, so I'm going to bring it back. That way it can naturally fall into place. So you want to close that up, but bring it beyond the feeder here. I'm just cranking it in, and then you let that knot pass through it. You want to be real careful whenever you're introducing a new color because it's doubling up the thing here.
Okay, do you want to go ahead and put
Okay,
that?
yep. You put that back down, and then you begin cranking out your purple here. And if the top of the sock was 10, then we can probably make the bottom of the sock about 20 rows. So you can go ahead and crank down about 20 rows. It's going to be a big sock.
I don't have that big of
You're a big girl. You got to get a big sock.
Alright, we'll be counting them, though.
So that's 1.
I'm going a little faster because 20 rows is a lot.
Yep. You can crank them out. 2.
Dad's going to be counting them because I'm cranking. This purple line's going crazy.
It is. 3. 4. 5. 6.
'And I think 20
7.
rows is when it reaches the bottom.
8. 9. 10. 11.
Whoa, it's starting to form.
13. 14.
And guys, I'm stopping because he's counting
15.
them, so you don't want to lose count.
16. 17. 18.
I'm getting a little bit slow this time because I don't want to miss count.
19. We may have to do some more. I'm just eyeballing it to see how low it's dipping. We may have to do 40.
40.
Yeah.
20.
That's 20 right there, but you can look down into the machine and see how big it is. It's not
Guys.
that long. So let's crank out 10 more rows and see where we're
10?
at. Then.
Okay, then you're going to have to count 10.
Okay. One. 2.
Oh my gosh. There might
3.
not be purple yarn left.
4. 5. 6. 7. 8.
We might have to make the scarf.
9.
Yeah, we might have to make a scarf because we're winning on the purple.
10. One more. Just keep going till you get to the black and stop. That way we can cast off.
Okay, guys.
Okay, good. Now, we're stopping at the black because now it's time to unload the project, which means a cast off. We're not there just yet, but I want to show the people at home, what it looks like, the project has fallen into the middle of the loom, which is what it's going to do whether you're doing a scarf or a sock or anything brown, round. And this is, yeah, that's what's left of the purple. So we may have to invert the colors and just do the other one like that.
This looks like a sour grape.
Yep.
Or a fruit plum.
Okay, now to cast the project off, what we're going to have to do is run this back, okay, and then stop right here. Now, what I normally do is bring it to the other side of the machine. That way, wait, I also have to wrap it around twice to see.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I got to wrap it around the machine. Once.
Wrap it, and then
Once.
twice.
No, once is good. And then you can cut it right there. Okay, good. Now what you want to do is get a tapestry needle.
Tapestry needle and
You get it from a bowl.
yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
Dad has a knitting bowl that he has where I keep all of my knitting stuff. And what you want to do is tie on your tapestry needle because you're going to have to loop each and every one of these out of here to get it off of the machine. Okay.
Okay.
So what we want to do
And
is get the tapestry needle and tie it on. Hang on.
I think I can put it through
Let me
the
pull the
hole.
camera up a little bit.
I'm gonna pull it through the hole.
You're going to pull it through the hole?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Threading the needle is what this is called.
Yeah.
And it's one of the hardest things to do.
Yep.
That's why I got a big fat tapestry needle. And then what you want to do is double knot it. Remember, always double near knots.
Because you never know when it falls off.
It's going to fall off if you single knot it. It's always happens. So
So double knot it.
what you want to do is double knot this here. And then what I normally do, here's my secret to fitting this through a smaller area is I pull this all to the bottom first before I start passing it through yarn.
I know how to do it, Daddy.
Okay.
So
And then
fish-
teach the people because they don't know how to cast off. What are we doing here?
Okay, so we're gonna put it through these holes. You see?
As you crank it, what you want to do is pull it out from underneath these teeth.
I think they're gonna
Go in between the two that are here. Wait a minute. Let me see. These two teeth right here. You're going to go in between each of the sets of teeth starting here, over here by your black peg. The black peg is your starting point. You want to come from the inside of the machine and hook it from underneath and pass the yarn through it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to do that. There we go.
You got it picked up
Yeah.
and pass the needle and the yarn through it from the inside.
Oh, here we go. Mm-hmm. It's kind of hard because you got to get... Oh, I got two. Is that okay?
I'm not sure. I can't see.
I have two.
I can't see.
This is one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that two or one? You don't know? Oh.
Let me see. No, this is behind the hooks. What we need to do is get it between these two hooks and get each one of these off of there. You see this?
Okay.
But you want to make sure that there's none back here or back this way. Okay, that's good. So what you want to do is hook this up. And I'm going to show the people at
What
home
about this?
also.
What about this one? What about that one? You skipped one.
Okay. These two is what you want to do is hook this up off of here and then pass it through.
Ooh, yay. We finally got one.
And then as you crank it, that's where that's where the magic is gonna happen. Cause see, what you want to do is you pull it up like here. You leave all of that alone back there, and you pull it from here in between these two pegs, and you pull it up, and you pass the needle through,
There
and
we
you
go.
pull it all the way through.
All right, I got it
see?
now. Okay, we're gonna bring it back to me.
And don't touch those back here. Only worry about that single loop right there.
I'm ready.
And let me try to pull the camera closer to what she's doing here. That way I can show you guys what she's doing. See? That's how you pull it through. And make sure that you go all the way through with your thread.
Yeah. This is really easy. Now that my helpful dad taught me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like when I pull them off of the loom. Remember, you have to pull it all the way through. That way it makes this like a shower curtain type of thing. And it's going to just fall. Your project is just going to fall off of the loom. You see how all of this is loose?
Yeah.
Wait, let me see. Because we may have to be cranking this so way it can release it.
Oh, wait.
Hang on, hang on. Okay, hang on. Let's crank it and see, is it falling off or does it still have something holding it? See? That is holding it.
So we have to go back some.
Mm-mm. Okay, so
Go back.
we're back. And where we need to be is on this side, and as it goes down, whatever is on that side needs to be picked up with the needle, see? You pick it up with the needle right there, and then you pass it all the way through. And then you crank, and you see how that white went down?
Yeah.
You pick up the purple and pass it all the way through. The white's down, pick up the purple, and go all the way through.
And
Now
this
you can continue it. But remember to crank, that way the whites go all the way down, you see?
Go ahead and crank.
Crank it? Oh, okay, I get to help?
Yeah.
What you say?
Because we're gonna. My dad's gonna help.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, this one. Whoa.
Mm-hmm. And you could pull it a little bit, you know, because this is tightening up where it's supposed to be.
And oh wow.
Is that it? Are we loose? I think we're all the way
No,
out.
hold on.
Nope. There's a couple more. They got caught. So loop it up. Yep. You can bring the loop back and make sure that it's off.
We might need to bring
Yep.
it up
No,
again.
pull it through the loop, because you want to make sure that your yarn is through the loops, because then whenever you tighten it, that's what it's gonna need to do, is go through the loop. You got it through this loop right here. Let me see.
No.
Just put it through the loop and then pull it. Pull the whole project up.
No.
Or you got one more.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see
Let's
where it
make
is.
this
But
one.
let's not let this ride, because it'll get caught in those teeth.
Right here.
Okay, you're gonna pull it up because it's all clear. Is it all clear?
No, it's not coming off.
Okay,
I need to brace it up a little bit.
okay.
Here
And
we
you could
go.
pull that off with your fingers if you wanted to. There it is. There's the whole project. You could pull it up. See?
And here's my project, my sock.
Okay, but now we need to tie up the end here. See, this is the sock, and whenever you're dealing with machines, generally this is going to be coiled down, if you will. I'm not sure what terminology you want to use, but let's pull this up. Pull the camera up.
Okay, I still have a lot left.
Yeah, you still have a lot left.
And that's
You're
good.
going to have a lot left, and you want to pull this tight. And if it doesn't pull tight, then what you want to do is, just like I tie up the hats, okay, you want to put it through loops and close out whatever loop you may have missed from the loom. You see all these loose loops?
Yep.
You got to go through each and every one of them. That way it'll close up the end of your sock here.
And so you don't have holes in your socks.
That's right. You don't want holes in your socks. And also you want to make sure that your foot, if you're a real active kid, doesn't bust through the end of it. So you want to make sure that you got this end tied
I
up
will be putting this
completely.
on my foot. I'll be putting it on my hands or my foot. Cause
On your hands and your feet.
yeah, it can be
Sometimes
a
it's a mitten and sometimes it's a
sock.
It's a sock. Oh, okay. So it serves like a dual purpose here. Okay, that'll work.
Two purposes.
And then you want to just keep passing it through, keep closing it up, because you can never do too much on this side, because this
And
is,
this is taking very long.
it's okay. It's okay. But this is the last step right here.
To tie it off.
And okay, so what I do normally to tie it off is I will pass it through the project and make a knot.
That's
Then,
not right there.
yeah, I know. Okay, then you can
Make a hole.
pull it through
Pull it
and tie it off. You can pull it through
one more time.
and tie it off
How many times are you gonna do?
as many times as it takes to make a solid thing that will not
And
go
this
anywhere.
is what we have. I'm gonna start it one more time. So
Yeah, always save the rest of your yarn for future projects. You never know whenever you're going to need a couple of rows of purple or pink or
This.
whatever color you're using. And you could just tie this up as many times as you want to. And here is
My sock.
Hannah's sock.
On my glove.
So what you want to do finally is go ahead and cut as close to the knot, but don't cut the knot itself. Okay,
That's
then
close.
here at the top, you still got the rest of your slip knot here that was started.
This.
And see, this is kind of loose up here, so
We
let's,
have some of this left, so we can use this.
no, because see, this is tied up. Cut this as close to the knot, but do not cut the knot. Right there. There you go, go ahead and cut it.
Uh-oh.
No, let's, okay. There we go. And
And that's
here
a real darn
is
sock.
your sock. So thank you guys for watching so much. As always, hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And see, you needed 30 rows. Yeah, here's her foot. It's actually on her foot. I didn't know she was going to do this. But yeah, 30 rows on the bottom, 10 rows at the top. It's a 40-row sock. For a child who wears a size 4 in shoe, I believe you wear a size child 4, right?
Yeah.
I think so. So that's how many rows it takes. It takes about 40 rows to do it. But if you got a bigger foot, just make your own adjustments. You know,
Like him.
you might want to put your foot up to the machine and see how it's going to fit. Oh, now Dad has a mitten. See.
It fits.
Bye, guys. Hit the subscribe button on your way out. We love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Make sure to like and subscribe to me and my mom's channel.
Do they get hearts?
Bye.
Do they get hearts? Okay, there we go. We love you guys. Thank you.
Sock channel.
Sock channel.
Yeah.
We need a sock channel?
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.